Drop. Boat. Boat. Wonderful. Alright, good evening. Continuing with Boat and the Umbra. Since let me actually, yeah, it shows the I kind of always feel like this is the King's Crown, this is the Queen's Crown. I don't know why. Regardless, we will attempt to boat again, since the last attempt died at, I think, Seraph. A loam coat to start with is good. A morsel miner is good. The fuel is a buff, is it? Huh. Interesting. Reduce me the merchant's costs. That is always good the earlier you get it. Get me the spawn. Units appear on each floor. The fuel is a buff. Now that's interesting. Get me a shade splitter here. I need a loam coat, huh? Or we just place all of the morsels here. That is also an option. Spawn some more. He needs lifesteal. I think he now has lifesteal. We haven't drawn the loam coat yet, which is a bit disappointing, bit annoying. There it is. Now I need to actually check. So he currently has 5 stacks of fuel. On Gorge he gains 1. Let me just turn on the speed. He uses up 1 Gorge, 1 fuel. Propagate? Yeah, it is a buff. You can propagate it. That is good to know. Because this guy's main issue is that he runs out of fuel. If he no longer runs out of fuel, or if you can get him enough fuel that it's not really a concern, that is kind of okay. I'm gonna play, if I can, a spawn build on the bottom floor. A rally build. That's good. Give him more multi-strike. And then hopefully even more multi-strike, and just hope that we can buff him enough with the morsels. In that case, a morsel master could be good. And you're both too fat, huh? Well, you're just gonna have to. We'll just play you on the second floor though. The bugworm's growth is great. I like it, but I really wish you could kind of control a little bit where it gets the... That would be too powerful. Loam coat here. More capacity there, and Tumbra morsel. Now, we only need 1 spawn here. All of them die, which triggers the siphon 6 times, which triggers this thing, triggers the siphon 3 times, spawns 6, which triggers him 6 times to apply 12 additional decay on this guy. And he just gets more and more fuel. Which is great, because his only issue is running out of fuel. So I want the loam coat on... I'd want the loam coat on deployable. And then also he gets lifesteal lifesteal and such, just from existing, just from eating them, and then can buff himself even more with that. Yeah, put you here. I don't think I'll have 3 morsels, and that's just a little bit more damage. Didn't unfortunately have a spawn for these guys, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure he wins. Yeah. I actually did have 3 morsels. But yeah, if we get him lifesteal and damage shield early enough, the propagation from the loam coat will be amazing. Now what I want is a Perils of Production, I think. I'll also take pack morsels. Perils of Production or the 2 mana one, the 2 ember one, which gives rally draw +1 next turn. That I'll take. Reduce capacity of you to 1, fat dude, and give you dualism. Draft a rare card or draft an artifact. Draft an artifact. Yeah, 3 morsels. I will take that. But I do want to continue drafting from my primary clan. Dig in spikes 2 for more stacks of moss. Good. We play the Prophet, the Construct, Boat, and the Launcher. That is, we have exactly enough Ember for that. Loam Coat. Making of a morsel. Here, and then we play the Green Recruit there. Pack the morsels me. Antumbra, Magma, and a Mine. Actually, I do want the lifesteal morsel there. He will hit him before he attacks, so okay, they all die. It's good. Now he gets lifesteal. I feel like an Infectory is the smarter choice here. Eat him later. Eat him later. I could play the spawning pots, but I don't need to, so I'll play a calcified ember to get it out. Now the lifesteal isn't actually that good because he attacks 3 times. He only gets 1 additional lifesteal per propagation. And Humbra morsel. I don't have any other morsels, so let us just make this room bigger. Spawn 4. Is you just going to die before you actually attack me? He is going to die before he gets into the relentless phase. That has not happened in a long while. Blazing Bolts, propagate 2x times. I will take that. Prickly Puffball, Moral Mistress, Morsel Master. Yes. Double my morsels. I don't need draw because we have the dude. I don't think I need no, I need capacity. I also need Ember, and I think Ember is the more important thing because I don't even know if I have any further units to place there. That's actually I can just look in the map. Do we get any more? We don't. We don't get any more unit drafts. We don't get any more banners. So we don't get any more units, meaning our build is basically set. I will go... Do I want to upgrade spells? Yeah, I'd like to remove the consume off of the packed morsels. Troop adds more. I think the troop leader can be found. I think the troop leader can be found in a normal draft. Unfortunately, no remove consume. It's unfortunate. I don't also have any other. Remove me a Shade Splitter. And then a Shade Splitter. The Shade Splitters are the worst card. Especially since I already got the making of a morsel. Reanimate 1. I don't think that will matter all that much. So we start with you. Because you draws extra cards. This guy, and then you. An Emperor Sanoki would have been amazing. If I can get a feast to just force eat, I think I would take that. Get rid of the Ember. Loam coat here. Spawn. Spawn. More space. More space. Packed morsels. And I think that is not what I wanted to do. I hit my mouse wheel by accident. Let me actually though. Packed morsels. The lifesteal up here. Back one morsel. I need at least 2 more space, and that won't even help all that much. But we can spawn additional morsels here. You already have your loam coat, so we will put a loam coat on you. Since the troop is also a buff. Zone of Silence. Green Recruit. Just so he can die. Morsel 1, Morsel 2. And I think I'll just remove you. I think I could give the Green Recruit Endless. Yeah, I think I might want to give the Green Recruit Endless. Because apparently I have enough space here to just play him over and over again. You will die. I think the only thing I really want to do here is propagate you 8 times. So we have 13 lifesteal, 16 damage shield, 17 regeneration, and a 31 food. Getting the free morsels on kill, also amazing. That was a good draw there. We will spawning pods here. He dies. Toss the Vengeful Shard, and I think that's just it. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any sap. I don't think we need it, though. Grow Room, I'll take that. I'll also take an Ember Cache. I don't have any Edge synergy, so this is just to have it. Artificial Pyre Stone? No, get me extra upgrade slots. Upgrade units. Dualism. You get Fuel 2. Doesn't really matter all that much. Spawn does not change either. Upgrade you with Quick. Honestly, the Deathcap Prophet probably is going to need some health. And unfortunately, we did not get the Endless. Upgrade you with Titanite so you don't die early on. I'd rather have more multi-strike. Toss a Shade Splitter. And a Shade Splitter. -1 card each turn. Again, the rally boy, the Death-Capped Prophet, does work rather well against it. Which Seraph is it, actually? Sap 5. Okay, this time we actually have a unit that wants to sap, so it could be an issue. That wants to hit people, but I think he also gets strong quick enough that it doesn't really matter. I would love to play the Loam Coat, but unfortunately... Actually... If I get anything that just triggers Eaton, I would take that. Get the Morsel Excavator and the Jeweler. And then we can have the Antumbra and the Miner here. Toss that guy. Right, grow room up there. Spawn 4. Ember Cache. Zone of Silence. They do take some damage. We will play the morsels here. The good thing about the morsels up there is that I kind of want a second one of the... The good thing about the morsels up there is that I get 2 and I can place 2 whenever the first enemy unit dies. So we never actually have to play any Shade Splitters, that is. Alright, so they all die. 1 and 2. Play you to get you out the deck. Right, now we can Loam Coat you. Excavated Ember, Excavated Ember, Excavated Ember. Get all 3 of those ready. Toss the Steward. Conscript 1, Conscript 1, Conscript 3. Morsel Miner. Like, when it comes to just the stats, the Morsel Miner is superior to all of the morsels. But I think the Jeweler and the Excavator are better. We draw so many cards. Should have played a making of a morsel up there, huh? He will not survive. I don't think he... Yeah, he doesn't get to the top floor. Oh yeah, he's quick, isn't he? So he doesn't even take damage. Spawn me 2 troops. Apply a decay it in sub 2 and a copy of this card to your discard pile. Again, if it's free, maybe. I think I might want to take an inhale. If I can reduce it by 2. DK8 and sub 2. Nah, I think I'll take an inhale. Crucible extension isn't relevant, but a gem trove can be. Go to the left. Do this. Copy the Space Prism. When you summon... No. Another Grow Room. I would have also taken an Infectory. They grant lifesteal. That I don't think should matter. Because they don't take damage on... Well, they take like 5 damage on the first floor, but... Whatever. They do not... They get the lifesteal here after attacking. And here, we attack first. Right, so we can Loam Coat you. Green Recruit. Making of a morsel. And then you have enough space, so we will put additional space here in hopes that we can put 3 morsels there. To be fair, it's only gonna be 5, not 6, because of the 7-unit limit. But that is still more than usual. Yeah, toss the vengeful shirt. I want this probably on holdover. And how much DK do you have already? 39. That's great. Excavated Ember Cache. Grow room. I don't actually need a second grow room, huh? Because I want to keep the... Yeah, I think I definitely want to keep the Sanctum. So the second grow room was kind of moot. Except I can just play it again here to get it out. It do be helping. Packed morsels. Morsel excavator. Morsel jeweler. Spawning pods here. And Tumbra, or I don't think we need more health, so get more damage in. And then we can also do this here. Play you to get you out the deck. Play you here. That is a pretty hefty damage. Okay, we did survive. That is the important part. You give Titan skin. Right, so we will play you to get you out the deck. Making of a morsel. I think we gem trove here. Excavator, Antumbra, and get one in front to tank. If I could get you Rage, I would be elated. Just because that is even more status effects. Okay, so you just die, that's good. I have 4 Ember. I will inhale here. And I think toss the calcified Ember. Good. Now on this floor. Unfortunately, we always need to spawn something first. Morsel, morsel. Though to be fair, these Titan skin ones are very much a problem for me, I guess. Inhale. Jeweler, jeweler, and a miner. Thankfully, we can kind of just play morsels there as well to trigger the first rally trigger. Okay. Toss, toss. I think I'm just gonna take even more. You just die, that's good. I think I'm gonna take just even more Ember. Because that is kind of the only thing that I run out of whenever I have the Gem Trove in hand. An Umbra Stone. That could be amazing. More Ember. Can I get a second Umbra Stone? Can I get... Okay, I think I need to go heal. I don't need to go heal that necessarily, so go to the left. Upgrade you +3, or trample and propagate 1. This is only on friendly units. We don't... The only buff we have on friendly units on our floor is the troop. So this is just better. Endless on the green recruit. Give you plus 10 in region? Region 20 actually? Do I want another dualism? I want another multi-strike. Perfect. So 35-4 quick multi-strike trampler as soon as I get the book in hand. Random graft a random equipment, graft an equipment from a unit you deck onto a unit. Absolutely. Give him the loam coat from the get-go. -1 ember shouldn't be too much of a concern, since I have a lot of it. Right, Morsel Master and Deconstruct. Rally, and Boat. Actually, Boat still has more health, huh? Yeah, it's fine. Then we can play the Green Recruit. Vengeful, Trample Book, Making of a Morsel, Space Prism. Okay, so he has 299 health. I think we actually just kill him. Yeah, he just dies. Now we can put a loam coat on you. Packed Morsels. The Excavator. And unfortunately we didn't draw Jeweler. Oh, you have sweep, don't you? Whatever. Doesn't really matter. And I just keep this guy in hand. You taking 14 I do not appreciate. I think you might also need regen. Then we can just spawn 4 here. My propagates aren't done up. They will die to the machine though. Yeah, I should have played the silence room down there. You die, that is unfortunate. Play him. Excavated Ember, can we get... No, we cannot. Very unfortunate that. Making of a Morsel 1. Making of a Morsel 2. That was not what I wanted. I accidentally spawned. Spread my spores too far. Right, Excavated Ember. I'm still just gonna do the same thing. I don't want to necessarily save scum, but that was just a mistake. I did have a Morsel Jeweler here. And then I lost Morsel Miner. Green Recruit, once again. Yeah, the fact that I don't really have targeted removal means that these sweepers are a problem. These assholes are also a problem. This spawns 2, which is 8 health. That is not enough. So we will definitely get rid of you two. You here. You here. How much health do you... You tank 1 and then you spawn 4, which is 16 health. So 6 and 14 is too much. However, if we spawn 2 and then play the Green Recruit, you will survive. Good. Start doing this. Play one of you. And we can just play the morsels here. They will die. Doesn't really matter. Okay. You will trigger, but that's fine. Do this. Play a gem trove. That is not the morsels I was looking for. You have 9 shields, so we're just gonna go with that. One sweeper can't even kill the morsels. That's kind of funky. Okay, green recruit once again. You propagate 8 times. Now, however, I definitely need to heal my pyre. And then we beat the shit out of him. Perfect. He doesn't even get to attack. Okay. Dig deep, spawn 1 for every 10 cards in your deck, spawn 1 more. That's just the same as the 2 spell I already have. Another Amber Cache. Yeah, it's those are just free draws. I need to definitely go to the right. However, what I can do is get me another Loam Coat. Shroom units gain region 1 on harvest. Absolutely. Draw one on a morsel cast. I don't think I need the additional slots on spells because I will get you in holdover. Double stack for damage shield 2. I don't think that's that relevant. Get this damage 20. Get a spell to cost -1. That goes on you as well. Remove consume on the packed morsels. Do I need that? I get 2 morsels every turn. I want 1 additional morsel every turn. I think it is worth it. And then we're gonna remove the Shade Splitters and some eager conscripts. Because I have better options. Cannot afford the last one. Can I get intrinsic and -1 on something? Yeah, on an Amber Cache. Okay. Let's see how it go. Sub 10 and the Curse of Entropy. Now, I think on the second floor, we will have enough. We will just not care about the sap. And then on the third floor, he will have so much damage that he doesn't need to care about the sap. Right, so we give you Trample. And a Grow Room. Do this, making of a morsel here. And then we're gonna start spawning. Space Prism. That was a mistake, the Space Prism goes on the top floor. Same thing though. Trample. The Grow Room, making of a morsel. Dig deep. And then the Space Prison up here. Unfortunately, I can't play the Loam Coat immediately. Toss you. We will play this guy. And then I don't think I have to do anything else. So we will play the Zone of Silence down here. And I think I'll do the dig deep over the cache. I'll do it down here. Jeweler, Space Prism, and then I can play both. Also, I'm muted. I just was saying that he has so many buffs I cannot see all of them on the screen. I think I just want you to have more stats. And then we can just... I don't know. The silences are really annoying if you don't have the necessary direct damage. Can you kill him? Not quite. That's a problem. That is a big problem. I think they actually just killed my Pyre. So I have to restart. In which case, the silence room needs to go there. But that shouldn't be an issue. I just don't have the grow room, but it doesn't really matter. I just realized this spell alone gives me 4 additional draws each turn. Okay, so here we have the silence room. Green recruit. Dig deep. Actually, I think I'll do the loam coat there. Take 1, that's fine. So they'll get a lot of regen exclusively from the harvest, and I don't think they need all that much more. Especially with the recurring green recruit. But then the rally is also relevant because it does give us... Does this be a steward? Spawning pods. Because it does give decay here, which is mandatory. It just required. Since I can't guarantee I have the direct damage in hand every turn. And then I also don't need to care about the incant. I can kill you. That gives me additional morsels. So much decay. I love it. Now you go ahead and kill him, that's perfect. Spawn. Do this. Toss the grow room, doesn't really matter. Toss it down here. An excavated ember. Then we can loam coat on you. Excavated ember again. More packed morsels. That is actually the perfect platter. Everybody gets damage shield. And then we can just spawn one more. You go die. So much decay. Okay, excavated ember, toss both of these. Dig deep. The green recruit. Packed morsels. Actually, morsel miner and making a morsel. I think morsel miners should be my main concern there, because he has enough buffs. And then you go die. You don't give the enemy any profit, and I don't want you in my deck. Okay, toss you. Toss you. Do we have a making? Not yet. Gem trove. Excavated Ember. Okay, there's a making of a morsel. Dig deep here. Can we inhale something? Unfortunately not. Just kill him. This and you. Maximum capacity reached. We have 1,000 health on this guy. If we had a troop leader, he would be absolutely fucking busted. We wouldn't even get... We wouldn't even get to the top floor. And I think we might not even get to the top floor in this one either. Yeah, no, he dies. But, well, better safe than sorry now. Morsel Miner. Making of a Morsel 1. Making of a Morsel 2. And there's some more decay down here. The Siphon with Rally works surprisingly well. I'm not sure why I thought it wouldn't, but it works amazing. Fight the Titans. Now, I don't know how well this one will go. Not certain. The problem is we have a lot of setup we need to do with the rooms and such. And unfortunately, these guys don't really leave you time for setup. Boat, the Spore Launcher, Master, Construct, and then the two suits so they don't clunk up the deck. Right, so we will start with an Amber Cache and an Amber Cache. Toss this. You up here. And I think the trample can wait, so we will spawning pods here. What do you do? Add a Curse of Entropy to your deck. We will just silence you, I think. We can green recruit. Packed morsels up here. We will have to play a morsel in front, don't we? Then we can grow room. You need to have more regen than it has decay. Now what is better? 1 damage from that or more damage from it? Obviously. Okay, annoying as bells. Right, get me a making of a morsel. 1. Do I inhale? You all die already anyway. So I don't need to. We will need to do this. The grow room isn't relevant, but I want it out. And then we can Pyrelight. I think savagery is gonna be the biggest issue. Right then. Do we have a making of a morsel? No. In that case, we play the Green Recruit first. The 2 curses, so we have space for other cards. Morsel Jeweler. Making. And then we'll just play an Antumbra Morsel in front. Right. You. Pyrelite. Propagate once, not that good, but good enough. Okay, play this. Packed Morsels. Excavator and Jeweler. Then an Antumbra. Green Recruit here. Spawn. Pyrelite. Toss one. Do I need anything? I think I'll just leave it at that. One issue I note is that this guy only comes to the floor without allied units. Unfortunately, they don't have spell shield. Give you a loam coat so you also have regen. Making. Wait, I can't just hit him with spells. I always forget that. I just realized something which might require me to redo the entire thing. This guy hits me. If you do not have units on the floor, deals to 5 damage. Yeah. He hits me. I completely forgot about that. Again! Isn't the first time. But that means that I need to have enough units here that doesn't happen. So we will spawn one. You have trample as well, so that I cannot do that with only the morsels, can I? In which case, I guess we just have to kill him fast enough. If only I had a direct application of sap to get the minion out of here. Alternatively, and I think that is what I'm gonna have to do, we play the silence room on the bottom floor. Like, he's nearly dead. The only problem is this guy. And I think he won't be for all that much longer, actually. Do I need... He takes 800. No, this is a loss. I'm not entirely certain why you take 7. Oh, because of these. But we take 3 now. And then next turn he won't die to the decay. But he will deal damage here. He will also have multi-strike 4 with trample, and I do not have enough to block that, so I'm gonna restart. The silence room has to go on the bottom floor. Exclusively. And we also don't have enough space on this floor, on the bottom floor, to play these guys, because we need... We have enough space to play them. No, we don't. We need 1 additional for the green recruit. Unfortunate. It might be possible though. I think I'm gonna try this one first. You and you. Amber Cash, Amber Cash. Play you up here. Loam Coat on you. No, we need to get rid of this spawning pods. Right, so we will have a grow room up here. We have to play this. Ah, fuck, I forgot. I need to play a morsel in front so he doesn't die. We have to play this. Then Space Prism here. Packed morsels. One in front. Rest behind. You here. And then I can dig deep or pyrelite. You aren't that big of an issue actually, I don't think, so we will dig deep for more decay. Now the pyrelite of course does stack up. Three. You take 19, that's fine. Play you. Grow room here. Making of a morsel to get a miner. Then we can just kill you. Excavator. And another excavator. Play the steward. No, don't play the steward. Okay, I'm gonna make sure to always start with a pyrelite. Pyrelite. 2 entropies. Grow room. Play everything that I know I absolutely want to play. Making. Inhale. Not for the kill, but because it does... Well, for the kill, because it does give me additional morsels to play. And then the steward will just have to be played another time. I think even with Corruption 11, this guy will not die quickly. Right, start with a pyrelite. Green Recruit. Making. For miners. Making. For more miners. Inhale. To get the damage shield one. Dig deep. Do I need to play anything else? I actually don't, so we'll leave it at that. Yeah. Okay. So we play these two. Green Recruit, Pyrelite, Dig Deep. Steward can go out. Ember for a Conscript. Ember for a Loam Coat. On the Conscript. Trample Book. Can I... I could not get the other Loam Coat. I just realized you're a fucking boss, this doesn't work. So we kind of just need to kill you faster, huh? Grow room here. Dig deep. Excavator. Antumbra. Excavator. Pyrelite. Alternative is putting the grow room on the bottom floor. Which I did in the first time, didn't I? Play the magma morsel. I think damage is more relevant. Morsel minor. Because you still deal the damage because you're a boss. Fuck. So what we need instead is even faster scaling. Now if this guy only attacked once, it would be fine because I could just do the green recruit there every turn. But that is unfortunately not the case. I think we focus damage on him. How much health do you still have? 735, so I do need to play the Pyrelite still. Spell Sanctum would be great, because then the Pyrelite would be free. So start with the Pyrelite, get rid of you and you. Play you. Dig deep, I always want to play those. Making of a morsel, morsel minor. And then I think I'll just skip the inhale. Toss these. Dig deep. Pyrelite. We need damage. He actually dies. Well, he doesn't die because this guy is still alive. But I think we win here. Because we can just trigger the Pyrelite. And that should kill the minion. Right? Yes. Okay. Required a few research, but we got it done. I think you really want to make sure you're full health there, because then you can kind of just ignore the minion for a while. Great. I've gotten the last card. Did I? For the Underlegion? What was the card I didn't know yet? I'm gonna suit the enshrouded thread, the Great Decay. It was this one, wasn't it? Apply consummate -1 to all spells in your deck. If you go for an edge build, especially with like the Wormkin, that could be amazing. New run. I'm not gonna bother with the endless ones. Now, next run to be done with the Umbra. The Underlegion, very easy one. I'm gonna go with the Banished. First with... I really don't like Talos all that much. So Fel. Also, why did she become basically a demon? She just stayed the angel. Weird. Start with Fel. How would you play that, though? Like, the Plink doesn't really do anything. That much we know. And neither of them have the option of... Okay, Lifesteal is a good choice. Lifesteal is nice. We have a Strike and a Shift. Draw 10. Now, do we play for morsels? I don't think there are any units that are really that good for morsels. And if we don't, do we have good units from the Umbra? I'm gonna play with the shift. -1 each turn. I haven't played with the Banished in a while, but I don't think there's anything that is even remotely good with the morsels. Like, if I just go for units, what do we have? Battle Dancer, Death Dancer, Demonic Fledgling, Divine Dancer. You all kind of just want to move, which morsels don't do anything for. Then the Sword Maiden, same. You don't really do anything. If I can get a Punk Shredder, that would be funny. And the Death Metal Hymnist would be good. You're the only one who kind of does anything with the morsels, with the Revenge. Now, one thing that can be really good, because all of you, thanks to the no. You gain on shift. Oh yeah, we have the advance, so we will actually play you here and you here. Yeah, toss this. Just cause. Which means I'm really not going to play for the morsels all that much, will I? I honestly play them on the top floor, so we can shift them around a little bit before the enemies arrive. Best case scenario would be either Death's Dancer, which gives a lot of damage, and preferably a Divine Dancer as well, or what else? Do I Divinity for Velaton? That is 10 additional damage. That is 6 and 1, so do it like this. Now, if I could get the Zephyr thing, the Zephyr room, that I think would be the best. And yeah, the morsels will kind of fall by the wayside, I think, for now. You gain range on Siphon. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. I could Immortal Trade for Lifesteal, but the Immortal Trade won't be that good because most of my units tank with armor. Like, as you can see. Like, both of my units have like 10 health. Challenge. Sent in advance. That is a good start, because that means we can get a stupid amount of really strong units on one floor. If I put it on holdover. Holdover, please? No. Good. Send, then advance. That also triggers all of my shifts. Which means I will probably go with the shifting. So, Battle Dancer. Enemy units appear on each floor. Should be okay. You have 14 health, you have 10. So we will put you here, Demonic Fledgling there. Place the 2 stewards, so they're out. Toss you, Rising Rage. And then you die, but those 2 survive. Is that worth it? Eh. I feel like we also need multi-strike on most of my units. Because they hit... Actually, we could get the Trample Book. And then we just remove Consume from that. Because currently we lack in the big damage type. You get an Immortal Trade. You move up. We do take quite a lot of damage there, huh? Not good. And then the question is, can we actually kill him? It's not looking good. No. So that's a loss, I think. I'm just thinking, how much damage do they do on the top floor in the first turn? That would have been 4 times 3, so 12. Yeah, I should have put the other guy on the second floor. Anyway, tried it again. I really don't know how well they work together. We have a Rising Rage, that's good. This guy with Valor, okay. Problem, we can't give him fuel. If he's on the same floor. Only offer rares. Amazing to start with. Ability Savior is the move to the front floor, gain Valor 5, gain armor equal to 1 times Valor. Have I played with that before? Savior 3. Also cooldown 3. Valor 15. And then gain that much armor. I think, honestly... this is just the best. Because Multi-Strike 3 is better than the other 2 options. Especially at the point where you get the Multi-Strike one, you will have 75 Valor. Like, I don't think it's possible that you don't have 75 Valor at that point. I don't have any other shift units, do I? No. In that case, we'll just play you and you. You here, and you here. Start shifting, and you get some food. Just shift a lot. The more we can shift Fel early on, the better. Right, Rising Rage. Shade Splitter 1, Shade Splitter 2. Just get a bunch of that. Just cause here. You play an Entombra Morsel, play this guy in front. That's unfortunate. But also kind of expected, wasn't it? Not ideal. If I move you up 120. Not ideal, but I think we survive. Barely. So we cannot take any risks, absolutely. Ah, Death Metal Hymnist, I love this guy. Sure, kindle me. To the left. Sword Maiden of Firebrand. We will hope to get a lot of equipment. But Revenge Valor 2 I think could be even better. Triggers when equipment is attached to any unit, so... Right, I think I'll take the Sword Maiden. -1 on Permafrost on the Kindle. Remove the Ember. -2 in Consume. No. So we put the Kindle on Permafrost until we draw the Death Metal Hymnist. And then we'll use it to play him. Because having an additional multi-strike for every unit on the floor will basically just carry that. Right, just cause. We don't really have equipment yet, except we do have one. No, we don't. We didn't take the Twin Blade. Alright, Kindle. Hymnist. Then we can play you and you to get you out. Get these two out. Just an additional multi-strike is so strong. Because these guys with their Valor do get a lot of damage, but they don't get a lot of hits. That's a problem. Yeah, they get to attack first, don't they? I would like to shift her, but I can't afford to lose her. That's annoying. You know what? Go tank. Now, I don't think we win this one. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me restart that. Let's see if I can do that better. The first combat kind of fucked me there, huh? Play it like this. You there, you here. The Perils of Production I can also use to get the Ember to play the Death Metal Hymnist. Shift some more around there. So how much damage do they deal? I think, yeah, we have enough armor on Fel. Do I take that 1 damage? I think I'll do it like this. Now the question is, how do I want to play it there? You die to 2 hits, except you. 100, so that is more. And then if we give you Rage, 100, it is not enough. So that is a loss. Not having any direct damage is a problem, huh? I could use the balance things, just cause, to move a unit forward. I think I'll try to plank. I could use the just cause to move a unit, an enemy unit, forward. But I don't think that really helps. 2 capacity on the middle floor, revenge, apply Valor 1 to friendly units. Windblade is good. I kinda don't see a point in running something. At the end of battle, the front friendly unit on each floor permanent against +6. Not relevant. There will be at most one front friendly unit, and that is not worth it. Windblade, just cause. Slam. Just get her as much valor as humanly possible. Plank. Fuck. Now my dream would be Death's Dancer and Divine Dancer together with Fell on one floor with the Zephyr Room. And then maybe some other dancers, like units that gain things on shift. Because that would be so much extra damage. They would get so much damage in armor. The problem is getting those dancers because they're rare, I think. And I think I've seen one time that I had both of them in a single run, and that was a while ago. Okay. Now we will do this. Plank. Hit you. Slam. Okay, the damage is already a lot better thanks to the shifting blade. Self-sacrifice. Advance apply damage shield 2. Deals damage to front units equal to damage. Take the selfless sacrifice. Antumbra Assault. Mainly because it is damage. A Battle Dancer, that's some shifting. Upgrade unit with Endless with +20. Now you advance the damage to front enemy equal to this unit's current health and armor. That is fine. Valor 8, Dualism, gain Valor 6. Multi-strike might have actually been better. Unfortunately, no undo button outside of combat. Right, so we will play... Oh, we have placed for 3 of them. That's lovely. Ah, perfect. Both wind blades immediately active. Shift. Oh, yeah, X-Class cards are permafrosted. Kill him. Both of those here. That just cause is more important. Just cause here. Slam. Just cause here. If I could make them cheaper as well, we'd be looking really good. Right, so what we're gonna do here is move you forward. Kill you. Get Ember back. Kill you. Get Ember back. Plank. Get some lifesteal here. Plank. Get a damage shield here. They get so much armor when they're on front because of how the Valor works. We will move you forward. You forward. And then I think you forward actually move him forward again. Damage shield on him, not that great, but maybe not. Because I want this guy to be in front, he deals the absolute least damage among us. So we will move you. Then we will move you. Plank. Get rid of his damage shield. Great. I will take a Warbler. Or do I take a Rising Rage? I think I'll take the Warbler first, because we have other ways of getting units on the top floor, I think. Maybe, hopefully. Dancer. Not the Dancer I wanted, but I'll take him. Titanite. Get that on him. The reroll was kinda stupid there. Waste of money. Tropic Stone for triple stack. Cost -4. Do I have anything that costs that much? Not really. Or the growth, I don't think I cared about either of those. Especially not with the entropic stones attached. Spikes 2. That ain't great. That ain't great for me. We will once again play Fel, the Battle Dancer. And you. Battle Dancer here. Windblade. Like this. And then him forward. Yeah, I think I might need the Ascend, huh? Move her forward. Kill somebody. Move him forward. Kill somebody. Lost me a little bit of Ember, but better to use the spells, I guess. Here. Yeah, I need more space on the top floor so I can play the Warbler there. Best case scenario. I get an Ascend. Can I have my Valors, please? Wonderful. Toss all of the morsels into the grinder. And he's in. He has 5 more moss, which is acceptable. I don't think that's too much of a problem. Did not hit the low health, unfortunately. Right, the Warbler does nothing. He does have his slam ready. So if I have 2 Just Cause, perfect. Kill him. Slam. Damage shield. Perfect. Good. Death Metal Hymnist. Yes. Sword Maiden, Revenge Villager. No. I think I'll take Ember and really hope for a Rising Rage or something similar. I don't need a heal, but I want money. Yeah, multi-strike 1, shift gain will 1 permanently. This one really needs to stack up. Remove consume. Unfortunately, you can't put this on something that already has consume, right? Is this good enough? I think so, especially since I took Ember. Copy. Here's the thing. If I can get both of them, I don't think they stack. I do not think they stack. In which case, just get me another Windblade. Multi-strike. Fine. I think we also play like this here. How much space do we have? 6. Not enough. Death Metal Hymnist, if only I had space for you, my boy. Well, plank, plank, kill something. That is good. Getting rid of both of them is great. Have that on Fel. Fel is more important because of her additional shift trigger. You deal 3, so I can play you, kill you, and then use you with the damage shield. Really hope for a rise, for a rage, for an ascent. Some morsels, just for you. And this asshole shows up. Right, we will plank to kill your mobs. We actually got both of them, which is kind of neat. So much valor. Hit him. Her forward. You have 70 shield now. You die to that, huh? Because you take the corruption before you get the shield, right? So move you forward. And I think we just leave it up. Damage here, damage here. Then the question, do we cast spells? No. No, we do not. I think my dancers need double strike, multi-strikes. Benediction, Deadly Plunge, Retreat of Permafrost, apply Valor 2 and damage shield 1 to friendly unit. I'll take that. Cave in, Void Binding. Do we take a cave in instead? Play on the second floor? Would that be too ridiculous? You know what? Fuck it. Get to the left. Relic. Shift triggers an additional time. Holy shit, I'm amazed. Endless, damage shield, no. Dualism. Does not work on you. Fuck. I should probably give you a bit of health. Copy. Did we just get another Windblade? Nah. How many units do I have? 1, 2, fell, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. I kinda wanna see if that stacks. I don't think it does. But I kinda wanna see. They restore health when they move up a floor. Can I afford that? I don't think so, but if they move up a floor, I already lost anyway. So we will play on this floor. Now we have 7 capacity up there. Well, fuck you. Battle Dancer, Battle Dancer. You go up here. And then these two go down here. Right. Would love the Windblade, but I think we need to start with this. And I think the next thing I need is additional draw. Kill him. Right, before I do that, let me just real quick check. Does this stack? Holy shit, it stacks. That is amazing. Right, in that case, we will now start off with the Benediction. Mind Collapse you. And we can plink down here. Blink again. Windblade here. Shift Windblade here. And they all die because we have just tons of hitting power. Now, one thing I will note is that we are lacking in even more Ember and ways to get more Ember. Can we kill something? Not really. That was maybe the wrong idea. Whatever. We'll survive. I'm pretty sure we will win here. If only I had more power, more mana, Ember, whatever. All right. Or I could try and make something cheaper. The Punk Shredder or the Lead Songbird. How much space do we already use up? If we play all of them, we only have 3 more spaces, which would go to the shifters. Do we need the more additional damage on Valor? I don't think so, but Trample we'll take. I will take an Ember Cache. I will probably always take an Ember Cache. Give me Combat Room. Gain Ember when yeah, just give me Ember. Everlasting Light, Strike Apply Valor 2. We will combine that with a Windblade. Fuck. It retains the deployable. Amazing. We probably won't be able to play it on deployable because we are kind of lacking in Ember. Plus 12 on loop, Halo plus 100 on resolve. Like, if I play you and you two and you, I can actually play it. Right, Inferno Room down here. Just cause there. Kill the Haster. Do we already cave in? I mean, it doesn't really matter. We can Windblade here. Ember Cache. If I play the Upbeat Warbler up here, he just dies to this guy. However, if I play him and the Selfless Sacrifice, he survives. I'd rather have the Ember Cache though. And we can just blink. Holy shit, it worked. Sure. Here. Boiler Room. Spear Steward to die. Blink against the haste. Actually, the haste will never trigger because we have the... Right, play the Hymnist. Kill something. This. Play the Steward for out of the deck. We didn't draw a whole lot of just causes here. Play him in front. behind. You hit for 16 times too, huh? Well, we can just do it like this. No damage of any kind. Right, that is unfortunate. So you will die unless we can actually allow you to survive with a benediction. That is so stupid. Get me the quick boy and then the cave-in, come on. No cave-in, but we will play the quick boy. And then we will move you forward, so none dies. You hit for not enough. Cave-in, come on. Cave-in. Fuck me. Well, in this case, we will just toss the ember. Cave-in. Well, no luck. Toss the ember. I think I need the cave-in maybe on holdover and cheaper. Or on permafrost. I will take a one of that. Get me more ember. So I can actually play the boys and toss them onto the and something else. You now get +1 multi-strike. Do you already have +1 multi-strike? No, you have... Yeah, you have 130. Permafrost. You already have permafrost. No. Double stack? That does actually, I feel like, that is worth it. Holdover on the cave-in. And then upgrade a spell to cost 1 less. Because I just realized... Yeah, that is actually absolutely worth it, because we can just remove all of the enemy units over and over again. And I think I'll take a second one of you. Oh no, give me a second curse. No, take me a... I don't think there's anything else I want to duplicate. Either the sword and combine... Well, I'd rather combine it and then... I'd rather combine it and then duplicate it. Oh yeah, that was Strix and Hallow. I was like, wait, shouldn't we face Kale? But no, no we should not. Right, 1, 2, 3. You go up here. You get the merged equipment. And then these 2 stewards go there. Right, have the Warbler. One of these. Move. Can't kill. Inferno room. Boiler room. I'm a cash. No cave-in yet. We will do this. He already dies. You 2 there, and then you 2 forward again. And then we can selfless sacrifice here. They will deal damage to the pyre, which is annoying, but I feel like it's fine. Okay, first Death Metal Hymnist. We only deal 1 damage with that, which is annoying. Well, play a plank. Now we just need the cave-in. We do not get it. That is most annoying. Maybe I should have tried and get it on intrinsic, huh? Where the fuck? Is it really the last card? It is the absolute last card. Holy shit. Can you be even more annoying? Well, get those two out. Right, have a cave-in. Fucking finally. And now we might want to ignore him. No longer have him on the team. Because the trample is more important, I think. You, then we can move you to the front. Benediction, everybody. We don't even get to most of them. Retreat front enemy unit. No, I don't think I need anything from here. Engine upgrade. On the top floor? Yeah. Room, or I think I want to toss stuff. Also, I want that heal. What do we take? When you equip an angel, apply Valor, Rage, and Regen. Do the Judge's Scale. Valor grants additional armor. What can we get? We can... And I think I might just do the toss the planks. Multi-strike 1 that goes on you. And then since we can't afford to go multi-strike again... Oh, you already have dualism. In that case, take a damage shield. And then we can remove 2 cards, which is gonna be a plank and a plank. You apply corruption 4 and double corruption on strike. Okay. Not great. Discard you, discard this guy, and discard this guy. Well, that ain't great. Right, start off with Fell. Merged equipment. Both of these. Or do I start with the Death Metal Hymnist? Is that better? It might actually be better. Discard him, discard him, discard him. Yeah. This, you, both of you, and the Hymnist. I think I can take that 1 damage. Boiler Room. You get 336 armor. Kill you. Kill you. Kill you. The problem is the corruption 4 on all of my warblers is gonna be very, very bad for me. Yeah, you just die, huh? So no quick, unfortunately. Can we get the... No, we cannot. we will toss these two, then we can cave in here. Move you forward, though you would die. I think we just do this instead. Take that. Windblade on you. I think we just give you more damage shield. Wait, no, we need to do differently. We need to give damage shield to the bird up top while he's still up top. Well, okay. If I can give them enough damage shields, we should be okay. I think that's fine. You come down here. We want to punch you. I think this is just a damage race and we are winning. The stupid birds. If we move you forward, how much damage shield do you have? 1. How much damage shield do you have? 5. Unfortunately, I just do not get enough damage shields. To save all of my units. Also, she has so much corruption. Thankfully, I think we just kill Seraph now. Yeah, he just dies. Wonderful. Wasn't there an achievement to kill him before he... Wasn't there like an achievement to kill the bosses before they start? With all confidence enabled on the banished. 3 consecutive battles in endless mode. Without upgrading any cards. Maybe. Not on Covenant 10 though. No, it doesn't. Maybe I have that already. There's a defeat. Doesn't look so. Doesn't look so bad. Maybe I imagine not. Fight the Titans. We have a lot of health. And if we get the... If we actually get the, yeah, discard you, discard you, discard you. Done. Okay, so we can get Fel. We get both of the Battle Dances, and we get a Death Metal Hymnist, as well as the equipment. So this is one of the cases where I feel like savagery is the least of my concerns. Just start with that early. Especially if I now get the cave-in. Now or next turn. I think we Pyrelite and Benediction. Because then I can just move him down over and over again. Which means he doesn't loop, which means he doesn't get multi-strike. Honestly, just ignore that. You get this shift blade. And Savagery is already nearly dead. So we're kind of good. Now we can play you. And move you down. And as soon as he only has 1 health, I think they also trample over. If we get the trample one. Boiler room. This. Cave in again. Firelight. Amber Cache. Yeah, they trample over. Do we have trample? Oh, they just don't attack him. That's also kind of neat. Right, now we are also quick. Not there. How much damage shield do you have? 2. You get hit 3 times, so you would die. However, Fel will survive. And probably deal a good amount of damage. To play correctly with the morsels, I just had to completely ignore the morsels. Right. Down you go again. Oh, you had Titan Skin, did you? Right, so we can play the engine upgrade here, cave in, all 3 curses of entropy, and the Firelight. Entropy, entropy, get down here. Do this. Oh wait, fuck. Firelight first. Firelight first. Yeah, if you don't want the morsels, the Plink is probably better. I mean, if you don't want the morsels, the Plink is just definitely better than the Shade Splitter, because you still actually get some damage that way. That was probably one of the easiest Titan fights we had, which just shows that savagery is the biggest issue, unless you have like 30 or less health on the Pyre, in which case the minion is a bitch. Did not expect to actually manage to do this today. Good. Now, here's the problem. Talos. There is, I don't think, any single path on Talos I like. Like, this here, Ability Flight, Celebrate, Apply, completely fucking useless on Covenant 10. You will not survive that long. Apply melee weakness 3 to enemy units could be okay. The ability Flight has a cooldown of 2. And then Resolve apply valor 6 to friendly units. That could be okay. Depending on what units we get, we can either play a shifting build. The problem is that you don't have the Just Cause. You have the Inspire for apply valor 1 to friendly units. So you'd have to do a lot of work to get the shifting done. Because currently the only way to shift is herself. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to say goodbye for now. Well, first off, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Should you ever make it this far. I still need to do these as well. What are Echoes from the Void? Purging costs much more gold. Virus Greed. Right. Yeah, as mentioned, thank you for watching. Should you ever make it this far. Hope you have a nice evening. Hope you have a good night later on. And I hope you have a nice day as tomorrow, as well as a nice rest of your week. Goodbye.